Hello everybody, we meet again in the lobby of the Christen Tower for the next episode of the Carberry story. You can see there's a little bit of a change since last time. I have the, whatever that mod is, the one up in the top right, that map, and you'll notice this red square over here. Well, I found something amazing. This video, first of all, I'll say this video I am going to show you things that I built. Rather than actually building something this episode, but it's more of an update, and the regular videos will continue. This weekend, however, I cannot, but there will definitely be, I promise you, a new Brave New World on Monday. I know I've said that many times, but I will do it this time. I'm going to record it right after I'm done with this, and it'll be rendered before I go to sleep. So anyway, this right here is worldedit XCommands by Q3 Hardcore. Thank you very much to Q3 Hardcore. I mean, it's not like he recommended it or anything, but I found it, and I'd just like to thank him for making this mod. It has helped a tremendous amount. I'll show you why. There used to be a stadium here. It's gone. That's going to be something else. But anyway, first, I just had to replace all the light wood on the walls because for some reason it got messed up. And if you'll see over here, I had tried a new version of the carpenter's blocks, but the beds weren't quite working properly and they crashed the game, so some of the blocks got messed up. But anyway, this is the first thing I built. Now, anyone who knows the Christen Tower knows that there is, or the Christen Tower, see, I'm already in the spirit. The Chrysler Building in real life, the real one in New York City, knows that right here there's a flying, what kind of looks like the flying snitch out of Harry Potter. But adorning the building in real life, there are, let's see, did I build one? I think I built one over here. Well, this isn't flying, it's just a hubcap, but flying hubcaps, this will probably be turned into something else that has to do with boats. And as you know, in this game, Walton Christen was not a car manufacturer, because there are no cars in this game. He was a shipping magnate, so instead of doing a flying hubcap, I did a flying smokestack, which is cool. It kind of fits in with the Art Deco theme, and it just slides right in there. So anyway, one of the things that I did with one of the things that I'm currently doing, oh, and I changed this to pink gravel. Well, it's actually pink cloth. Pink gravel, like it is in real life, it is actually pink gravel. But one of the things I'm doing with worldedit to speed up the building process is I am doing what I like to call fake building. Now, fake building is a term that I use to describe when I come up with one floor. So I'll show you over here as an example. I'm not done with this building. Don't say it looks terrible, because I'm not done adorning it yet. It doesn't even have a lobby. I just built this before. Fake building is when you design the one floor that is going to be repeated several times, and you have to do this with worldedit. So you design a floor so it looks occupied from a distance. So like over here, there's lights on. You can see into a room. There's depth, and it looks realistic just without furniture, but no one's going to really care if there's furniture in every room or not. And then you take the floor, you copy it, and then you paste it however many times you want. Now, I've been able to use this for good things. So, for instance, you can see this building was made with it. You can probably tell this building was made with it. I'm going to add a lobby over here and some other stuff onto here. These are just, preliminary space holders. This one doesn't even have the bottom floors. This one, I did. I copied these, and then I built these. I copied this, and then I built that. I did build a flashing light on here to warn planes, and I did put a flashing light up there too, actually. So yeah, I'm using carpenter's blocks to my advantage. I was able to use half blocks and color them gray, and then I just put the mechanism inside there and the flashing lights. Now, warn people of the tallest building in Carberry City. Oh, the sun's coming up. Lovely. Let's get off of here. So I also used it every floor below here, and actually I need to fix this. That shouldn't be like that, and that should be like that. Okay. Every floor from where the top starts down until where that little area is right there is all the same floor copied over and over again. Now, note these floors aren't important. They're just there because the building is that tall. So what I did was I made the base floor, which is right there, and then I copied it over and over again And this just happened the other day, because the floors were there, it was just an empty shell, and looked stupid because it wasn't lit up. Like, see down there, it's not lit up, it looks weird. Here it's lit up, the top is lit up, it's great. So that's that. This is obviously the Chrysler Tower. I gotta build the CCHS Broadcasting Center up in the top. This is the, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it's the rivaling news radio company. So I gotta name this something. This is a simple design. You got some slopes. You got this area on top, and there's a building near the Chrysler building in real life that kind of has a top like this, so I wanted to replicate that right nearby. And then there's obviously this building. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. I gotta cover up the elevator shafts. Okay. And then the other building that I did, like this, is this, which is the Walton Tower. Loosely modeled off the Woolworth building in real life. Now this building was a little harder to do. I didn't want it to be too wide, so the only thing that's up here is an elevator shaft, but it still does give that sense of there's something in there. So only thing to note about this building is that it has copper roof, much like that and that, except this has been recently replaced, so it's actually brown like copper. And it's got these little ornamental things up here at the corner of the roof. But there are people who don't think that, oh, well, you know, a copper penny is brown and copper roofing should be brown. Well, it oxidizes in about 25 years. So as you can see right here, they're just about done replacing this last section of oxidized copper with new copper. This is what the Statue of Liberty would have looked like, this color, brown, you know, like a penny, when it was first put up. But it's oxidized, and they don't bother changing it because everyone knows it as green, and it would look weird as brown even though it's the proper color. So we're getting some new tall buildings into the port financial whatever district, so that building's almost as tall as the Chrysler Tower. This building's almost as tall as that. This one, I don't know if I want to change the what it's made out of. And then we got the station here. We got a building that I'm working on there. That is going to be the new stadium that I'm working on. And we've got that area over there that I'm working on. It's got some new buildings in it. I know I want to put a cinema over here somewhere, probably over there or right here. You know, one theater cinema, or maybe actually just a theater. I gotta finish this terminal because it's gone on very long. It is quite detailed, but I think I'm going to leave it where it is. I don't want to cause too much more lag. I do have to do the rest of these, and I will make the tunnels going out toward Roundtree, which is right past the edge of the post office. I was going to release another video that had said this, but I didn't. Hold on, can I zoom? There we go. That's much better. Oh, I can actually see on the map now. So right up to on the left side of this red line is the port district, the original old Carberry area. So everything now to the right of the line because I'm facing the other direction. Where this park is, so east and south of this line right here, this is Roundtree. Up here, this is Uptown, and then over here on the river that I haven't flattened out yet is going to be the East Village. Yes, East Village. This is north, by the way. The way I'm facing right now is north. So yeah, this is a building I am in the process of building. I was going to say this is a building I'm building, but that just sounds stupid. And what I've done is I went for a bit of an Art Deco flair here, with the areas around the windows, you know, nice and decorated. And especially with the inside that is a little broken right now because, like I said, I was testing out a new version which didn't quite work. This is a little park that I've done here. And so that'll be a new stadium. There will be little buildings over there. There'll be more tall buildings over here. I gotta actually build a lobby on these. There'll be probably a medium size, not tall, probably somewhere around this story right here. So 2 up here. This will probably be the height of this one. And then this will be uptown. This will be upscale shops, you know, kind of medium-sized buildings. Over here, this is going to be Roundtree. It's all going to be like tenements and row houses and all that good old country stuff. As you can see here, I started building this building out, and I was like, that's way too big, so I shortened it. And then I just built a road here, which actually would be coming through anyway. And then this road will just end here. In the middle, I'm probably just going to put like a park. Like a thin park. So yeah, that's actually this is a good chance to show you something else. So when I first, I'm sure I probably said that over there, the city on the river was the first thing I ever built here, but this is actually the first thing I ever built here. This stupid little town, which is terrible, and this tunnel that doesn't make any sense at all. Um, these were the first things I ever built. This was like my test run. So there's a mine over there, a shipping company, a store, a bar, and a restaurant. So yeah, these will all be destroyed because they serve no purpose to me and they're kind of in the way. I know, I have no sentimental value for these things. I mean, just look at this mine. They missed all that coal. And that coal. So yeah, so these will all be gone. And there will be a rebirth over here. This will actually be this area across the river. So this river is going to be I don't know how I want to do this, because I know I want, on the left side is going to be the main Carberry city. Over here is going to be like Brooklyn, except I'm calling it Brookdale. So there's going to be a nice bridge here. I got to figure out how big I want that. That's going to be like over here. This bridge is going to be like over here. So what I can do is I can just straighten out this river and make it really big. So I can have the Brookdale Bridge on Brookdale Ave in Brookdale. Oh, and there's a village over here that I've looted. So this will be Brookdale. It'll be very nice. It will pretty much be Brooklyn, but nicer. Not saying anything against Brooklyn, just it'll be nicer because I'm building it. They should really have me build cities. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. Next time, on Saturday, the 19th, that's it, Saturday the 19th will be the next time that I put out a proper building video. As you can see, I'm getting some missing chunks here on the Christen Tower. So yeah, the 19th I will put out a proper building video. We will be finishing the lobby and few lower floors of the Christen Tower, and then the episode after that we will be building the CCBS Broadcasting Center, which will occupy this top area above the balconies. And then that should be the Christen Tower finished, and then we can move on to finishing up the Port District, which will be after that, and then after that we can move on to the next district. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is Johan Farley. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the Carberry Story.